Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Currently corporate mic, but I'm putting back on my hip hop mic hat because I had to chop it up with this individual. I mean, my man's is out here making major moves. I'm gonna keep it to you to tell the story of how you and this gentleman met. But I'll say this: a very popular player in the NBA hit me up and was like, "Yo, you need to talk to this artist. He's fire. You got to listen to the music." I started tuning in, and sure enough, we was able to connect. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back in the game and do an interview this one time because I need to hear this man's story. So Qua Trues is in here with me. What's happening, bro?
What's up, bro?
Where you checking in from? Are you in North PA or?
Yeah, I'm in Philly. I'm in North Philly.
Oh, North Philly. All right, got you. That's what's up. And you've been running around today. You was working, or what do you have going on in the day to day? Because I see you putting out a lot of content. You got a lot of music. True Stories out. It's just so y'all could get familiar. But yeah, man, what's your day been looking like? What you been fucking with today?
I could be grinding, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just hustling for me. Just running around trying to make plays. Definitely trying to get some music stuff in motion. Like that's what my stuff for us is running around.
No doubt. I feel like Philly is an interesting place for artists these days because like there's so many different I don't want to just say staples because I think there's more to come, but there's a lot of major mainstream artists coming out of Philly, yet they all have completely different sounds, which I think is pretty unique. Like, you know, you go to Cali, they have like a West Coast sound, or Atlanta is South, or New York, but Philly is just so diverse when it comes to music. How did you get put onto music being in Philly, and what kind of music did you gravitate to coming up?
Yeah, for real, I always been on music for real. Like hip hop always been a thing for me just from where I'm from, you know what I mean? So like this is how the trenches is, that everybody come up on hip hop and then your mom play a little R&B, but you know R&B ain't too far off hip hop, you know what I mean? But that's how I kind of always loved music, just through hip hop. And I've been doing music for real for a while since I was a kid for real. I just never really recorded nothing, you know what I mean?
Okay. How long have you been recording for? Like when did you really decide you wanted to go hard as an artist yourself?
Probably like last year for real.
Okay.
Probably last year. That's when I decided like to take it serious. Like,
was it just the downtime in like the quarantine, or coming off the tail end of like nobody really being out and about, or what was it about last year that put the battery in your back? Well, I guess I should say, was it things opening back up and you seeing the money flowing?
Yeah, it was kind of like I mean, I've been living that lifestyle. That's been my life, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like a decision on if I wanted to start broadcasting, you know what I mean?
Okay. Had you been working like a regular gig? Like, did you have a different job? Like, what was you planning on doing before really putting your best foot forward in the music game?
I mean, I always was entrepreneuring for real, you know what I mean? Just moving here and here, just making plays, stuff like that. But I always had a job, like a little part-time job. I always keep a little gig.
Okay. I'm guessing you didn't want to do that for a career, whatever it was.
Not for a career, you know what I mean? What I do is fun, but I mean, career. Even with music for real, this shit fun. Like, I mean, it don't be like, I don't make it too serious where it's like, damn, I gotta make it in this shit. It's just something fun, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's the best way to approach it, though, from like my experience. A lot of the major artists you see these days is kind of just doing it without the intention of it being what it is today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. When you take it too serious, you get disappointed, man. It's like I started out with fun, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna end it with fun. So it's just something I like doing, you know what I mean? Having fun with it. And it's my lifestyle. It's feel me, it's real. So
well, I was gonna say, you know, for some people, what might seem fun, like I enjoy work. You know, I enjoy getting up and hustling and really putting the time in. You know, other people think fun is just all running around and just partying and this and that. So I'm assuming your version of fun is partly hustle too.
it's like fun for real, I ain't gonna lie. My mindset is I make joy out of everything. Like no matter what I do, I make joy out of it. So anything can really be fun depending on how I turn it or my mindset. So even the street shit fun, even though it's dangerous, that shit fun too. The music, everything I do fun. It's a beautiful everything.
I feel you, bro. I think it's real interesting. A lot of people don't look at it like that, but because everybody's always so quick to be like, it's bad to do certain things and this and that. But I think when you approach life in that way, you might have fun in certain aspects, even if things are kind of, like the street shit could be taken negative. There's a lot to learn from that. And, I guess as you evolve more and more, you hope to get away from some of the things that'll get you in trouble and redirect that energy. I mean, I'm assuming how you did into this music.
Yeah, yeah. Well, right. A lot of people do shit for money, and when you do it for money, you really take the fun out of it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah,
nah, it catches up.
I feel like life purpose is to have fun. You feel me? So I try to just have fun with anything I do.
So a year ago, you was just having fun. You decided to step into a studio. Like, how does that happen? Did you know somebody that had been recording already? Like, what got you actually to put that time in behind the microphone?
Now, cause like I said, I've been always writing shit since I was a kid, freestyling with my homies. But niggas just kept telling me like, man, this your lifestyle. You mind just really rap it. I'm like, no, cause I'm a quiet person. You know what I mean? Like I'm more so to myself. I don't like crowds. I don't like a lot of people. I don't like a lot of people know me. So it was like I was just a low key person. But then I just tried to try something new. You feel me? My man had a studio. I just went in there and started recording. And then I just like what I did. So I ain't like the song that I did, but I like how it made me feel. You know what I mean? Just opening up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, it could be like a therapy session almost, like where you kind of get those good vibes.
You took the words out of my head. Therapy session. That's all music is. A therapy session. Correct.
Do you feel like it's really important to just be more outgoing, like as an artist? You feel like there is something to kind of keep into yourself and being creative? Because I think a lot of artists do struggle with that, where you have guys like rest in peace to the Juice Worlds of the world that were kind of like in their own, camp and their own little bubble of friends, versus, these guys that are doing features with every artist they see, that are, at every event they see. Is it an aspiration of yours to be more outside and to do a lot of things like that, or do you want to kind of always keep it a little low key?
It's kind of tough, man, because it's like like music and the streets got to be separated. You know what I mean? And when you come from the streets, it's like, damn, it's the best thing to do is be low key, stay in your own lane, don't trust too many people, be around too many people. But then when you get in the music industry, it's like you got to network. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta meet people. You gotta do features. How you gonna go up? So it's kind of like 50-50. So you just gotta separate the industry shit, the music shit from the street shit. So I feel like, as far as music, I do gotta be more open. I do.
I feel like it's interesting because I mean we're having this conversation at a time where a lot of artists are clearly going through like some legal stuff. How do you feel about just seeing that, like, as an artist that's coming up and somebody who clearly talks about things that they've experienced? Does it make you nervous at all to see some of these guys as they get bigger and bigger almost being targeted because of old lifestyles or things that they're kind of trying to get away from? Because I know if I was an artist right now, I'd be really nervous about, even repping. Like I saw the tweet from Metro. He's like, YSL is an LLC. And I think for a lot of artists, it's like that, but there's that misconception that it's a game. Does it make you change your approach? And how do you feel about seeing this as somebody coming into the game?
Uh, it definitely, it's a thought. You know what I mean? Put a thought in my head, but I wouldn't really say it make me want to come and do something different, because that's kind of like the life you choose. You know what I mean? You can't really. It's either, if you feel like that, like don't even do the music stuff. You know what I mean? Kind of really know what to expect. Come with the game, for real. You just gotta move the best you can. I mean,
And well said. It definitely. I've been thinking about it a lot because I saw they came out with that other list of like all these different, like, I mean literally labels. They had like Four Pockets Full, like all these guys that you could tell, they don't want to get involved with any BS, but it almost comes looking for them. So I was curious, just as an artist coming up, because I haven't talked to a lot of artists in the time that this thing has been going on. And like I said, I mean, for myself, I would just be so hesitant to even rap. Like I used to go by HHM, Hip Hop Mike, right? I feel like they could take that and be like, oh, he's with HHM, he's with this. They have no idea and turn it into something it's not,
mm-hmm.
But it's
I mean,
interesting.
it's definitely scary though, but it's like a lot of when we talk about hip hop, a lot of these labels and brands, they come from the streets. So it's like majority of the time, it's a lot of stuff that they've been into. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
came from. So it's kind of like you can't really stress what you can't control, but you can control what you can control. So
Well said. Well said. Definitely. So what are you working on now? I mean, I see you had the project out, but what's to come and what are you really focused on moving forward? Do you have some things to follow up on this project with, like visuals or anything like that? Any shows?
I ain't gonna lie, the project was really like me personally, it was a throwaway for me. Like I just really dropped it to have a body of work, like a resume. You know what I mean? It
Okay.
was. I looked at it like a resume, just in case I do gotta talk to somebody or I'll be in front of somebody. I got a body of work, but that's just I ain't gonna stand on the project too much. I'm really just gonna let that rock out. I ain't gonna really do too many vids for it. I dropped the vid for already for the intro. I dropped the vid. And then I got a vid already done. I'm just waiting to drop. I probably drop that this weekend.
Fire. Who are these collabs you got on here? I see you got a couple of features. You got Gliz, Young T. Are these people that you came up with or that you know, or are they other artists that you connected with through the music?
Yeah, my man Gliz, I grew up with my man Gliz. You know, he do music. He play around with it, but he hot. You know what I mean? I like his sound. We complement each other. So, you know, I got him on there. My man Young T, he from Maryland. So, you know, I went to school out in DC. So I met him out there through one of my homies. He's like one of the hottest artists out there in that area for real.
That's
So
wild too. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
And I'm saying he's just one of the hottest artists out there. Like he's still getting his buzz up, but as far as what he say and what he rap, he one of the hottest out.
Okay. Now it's interesting you mentioned Maryland just because I did get a little bit of that kind of influence too in the music, and I think it goes hand in hand with the same I say about Philly. Is just a lot of people coming with a lot of different sounds. You know, I mean, you listen to an artist like Rico Nasty out of Maryland versus, you know, a lot of the go-go music. It's like literally different genres that are almost bridged with what's happening today out there. Do you feel any pressure at all, like as an artist, to keep I guess a certain sound to your music? I mean, I don't really get it from the project, but you did say it's introduction. Do you feel like moving forward there's, you know, a certain sound that you're looking to accomplish, or a certain kind of like, are you looking to do radio records? Are you looking to do more rap records? Like what's your thought process, you know, as you move off this project into the future?
See, so I'm still new to this shit for real. Like even though I'm a year in, a year ain't nothing when it comes down to rap. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm still trying to find my sound. I'm still trying to find my sound for real, but I'm looking forward to doing like a lot of singles, get a couple features by some popular artists, you know what I mean? Just to get my name out, get some more fans. That's all I'm focused on right now, just visuals and getting features for real. I ain't dropping another tape for a little while.
All right. I got to big up
Yeah.
Alizé, obviously, you know, connecting us and all. How did you guys meet, and what's that relationship been like to helping you get to this next level? Because I know that's a very well connected person.
Yeah. So Alizé, that's my right hand, like that's my best friend. But we met. The way we met was like I played ball, so
Oh, really?
I got a scholarship. So I ended up going to the same college he went to. So we met there. So we ended up getting close. And then we've been rocking together ever since.
Oh, wow, that's wild. So he's seen it from early on and vice versa. You watched him kind of grind it out and be the ball
Yeah.
player he is today. Oh, that's
Yeah.
ill. Did you ever have any aspirations to get back into the ball at all, or do anything outside of music?
As far as ball, not since I stopped, I ain't really cared for it. Like I had a couple contracts to go overseas and stuff like that, but I was kind of cool off it. I mean, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, but I was cool off it.
You know, I mean, you know what makes best, you know, most sense for you. I mean, I told you at the beginning of this, you know, I was a radio dude. I'm into the real estate now, so you never know which way music gonna bring you.
For real. No, that's
That-
true though, man. I ain't gonna lie though, the music's fun. You know what I mean? I feel like I gotta put like more into it because I don't really take it. I ain't gonna say I don't take it serious because everything I do I take serious, but it's just a level of commitment. You know what I mean?
Sure. No, I mean, bro, I'll tell you one thing, like being a complete honest buck with you, like what I've learned the most about music is being in music could make you not love music. And when you stop loving music, it's really hard to operate in the music industry, you know? So it's something that I think I respect a lot about you is that you're mindful of it right now. And it's something that I've learned over time is that if you could keep that mentality, you're going to reach higher heights than if you start letting a lot of this stuff consume you, because you could really be successful a million different ways from a million different approaches in music.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I played ball, so I use the same principles from basketball to rapping. Like if you take it too serious, it's a lot of ways that can come. It's a lot of directions where you can go where like you don't like it no more. You don't love it no more. You know what I mean? But when you
Yeah.
keep it, when your mindset is I'm gonna have fun with this shit, this fun, that you're not even thinking about the negatives. You just enjoying it. You know what I mean?
That's the best way to go. I gotta ask you a question. I told you in the beginning I'd be happy to cut anything out that you don't want to answer or any of that, but I have to ask a question just as one of the few people who balls and raps. Is there any baller out there that you really think is a solid rapper that you would want to work with? And it doesn't have to just be basketball, but a lot of athletes are turning to music, and not all of them have it. And again, feel free not to answer. You don't have to shit on anybody, but if there's somebody you'd want to work with that plays ball and makes music, is there anybody that comes to the top of your head?
Now, what level of ball you talking about though? Like NBA or just a hooper?
It could be anything. I mean, I seen AD's, he a football player. He just dropped a video. So it could really go any way. But I mean, Shaq raps, everybody raps. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't really be active on what's going on with them, like far as athletes, like, but I know Miles Bridges rap. I actually fuck with Miles Bridges, like his music. He hot.
Okay.
I don't really hear nobody else rap, bro. I heard Lonzo rap, but I mean he's just normal.
Nah, but Miles Bridges is a solid one. I feel like he makes some pretty good stuff. He got some quality music. That's a good way to go.
Yeah, I fuck with his music.
Fire.
I don't know nobody else though that really do now. I ain't ever listened. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, it says a lot to a lot of people. Got to keep playing ball and not worry so much about music. But big up to them anyway. That's why I asked. I don't want it to come off as a dicky question, but there's not a lot of athletes that I know that could rap, and you're one of the few. So I gotta give you props for that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So how can people keep up with you, and what should they be checking for? What's next to come? You said the video is about to get dropped, the second video?
Yeah, I'm dropping. I mean, everything on the gram. You know what I mean? They can follow me at Qua.Trues, .1. That's my Instagram name. I'm posting everything on there. My music vids, everything. So right now, I'm got a music vid dropping this weekend. Probably pop out with a feature a week after. I'm working on a music vid right now, so I'll probably be shooting another vid within like the next couple days. It's the summertime, man. I'm just trying to stay consistent, just drop back to back to back, just keep dropping.
That's it. Run it up, bro.
All right.
Well, y'all can keep up with him at Qua Trues 1. That's QUA.TRUES.1. Make sure y'all follow him and keep up with everything that's coming. Hit the YouTube link in his bio also. Videos is out now. My man, I appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with me. I know I've been busy as hell and we haven't gotten on the same page. It's been like a month, but I'm looking forward to putting this out and for people to check for everything you got coming.
I appreciate you, man, already.
All up, my brother. You got my math too. Holla at me anytime.
Yes, sir.
Wow.